Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Just short of the 45 at the 44.
Come on now.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
12 yards there and a first down.
A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and right side, Henry's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That one caught by Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching up yardage against them.
The first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge steam going.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
45-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 33-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Packers nothing.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Washington.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Washington first down.
What's going on, guys? Me and the homies can trade your outfits.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right?
The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Hooked off near the 32. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Rodgers. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. First down, Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he won't be close down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Hopkins' kick is good. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
What is the deal?
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get in.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
13 yards there at a Washington first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
The 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On 1st down, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. The quick slant caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd. Touchdown. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
It's Washington 17. Packers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 35-yard line.
Is actually going to throw it here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The left side completion to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for Washington, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.